All right, what's going on, guys? You know what? This is different. I like this. I gotta start trying this out for size from now on. From now on. Ugh, cherry rum. Actually, it ain't bad. Like I could actually drink this by itself without anything else, any kind of Coke or anything mixed in with it. So, guys, I need some help today. I am bored. The wife is upstairs sleeping, and I've got nothing. So I know we're out of the norm. This is a spontaneous live stream, guys. I wasn't planning this. Hey, what's happening, Minnie? How you doing? Um, it's not a normal live stream day for me, obviously. So I'm not planning on being on for long, probably 45 minutes to an hour. But while the wife is asleep, I got nothing else going on, guys. And I don't know. I kind of felt like a drink tonight. And I don't know what it is, but I like drinking when I'm on stream with you guys. I always feel like it's just, we always have good conversations, and I always feel like I could be more of myself with you guys, the conversation's always light, it's always entertaining, it's always funny. So I just feel like, if you're in a room watching TV, drinking by yourself, it's sad drunk or something. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. So being honest with you guys, like I said, it's enjoyable. So most people are probably just getting off work now, if they're on the East Coast. Otherwise, for those who are on the Central Time Zone, probably still in traffic, and that's even if they're off work at this hour. I gotta look closer over here, Minnie. My eyes are like terrible. You played a pressing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you really gotta have thick skin, man. Like for me personally, I didn't take offense to that. No, I maybe if like for me, if I was just watching it casually, like when it actually aired, like maybe I would like been a little bit more pissed off about it. But luckily, like BBA prepared me for it. Hey, some stuff was said about you in this live stream. Don't be taking it don't be offended by it or whatnot. So I had already known that something was said. So I guess maybe that is the reason why I wasn't as offended, I guess. So I was already prepared knowing that some negative stuff was said about me. But when it comes to him, I mean, like I said, my first interaction with him, like the first time I've ever even known about him or whatnot, and I think I've seen his videos in the past. Like I've come across his channel because I remember seeing Royal Rumbles with his LGN figures with action figures. So I know I've seen that in the past, but uh, it was a referral. So I tuned in to check out his channel, and the first video I watched was a live stream of his, and his live stream was a live stream of him watching my live stream. I'm like, okay, cool. Um, I prefer people that actually tune in to watch my live stream so I could get the views and the watch hours and all that, but it's fine, whatever. Somebody's, finding me, they're, hearing my stuff. Maybe they're interested. They can subscribe, tune into my stuff too. So I'm like, I'm okay, that's cool. But like, man, like you're just tuning into me for the first time, and like, dude, you're kind of critiquing the hell out of me. I'm like, dog, like this sucks. Like, um, that was kind of freaking harsh. Like somebody recommended you to me. They recommended me to you, and this is how you kind of kick a guy when he's down. Like that was some BS, like straight up BS. Like I hated that. But like I said, you gotta have real thick skin. You can't take everything so offensively. So man, that's hilarious. um, yeah, we're not joking though. As far as making a possible action figure of his, it won't be actually of him directly, obviously. Um, I think the possibility of in future series kind of moving away from live action folks to kind of creating more of a sort of bootleg line, I think that might be the way to go. As far as kind of getting, the Hacksaw Jim Duggins and the Sergeant Slaughters of the world, I think that's going to be too pricey. Now, unless this line explodes and we're all of a sudden overnight millionaires, that's just not feasible. I mean, you gotta remember, like, I was working on a soldier's pay stub for like a number of years. I mean, contractor work was good pay for a number of years, but I mean, I wasn't a millionaire. I don't have that kind of money. And when the people were like, "Oh yeah, to sign these people, you're probably gonna have to pay them $50,000." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Can't afford that. Um, when you look at guys like Matt Cardona, I mean, how many millions of dollars as a professional wrestler did he make in WWF, AEW, whatever promotions he was in, right? These and then the indie circuits and all that stuff. So it's a lot easier. Plus, he is actually in the business. He's in the know-how, so a lot easier for guys like that. Bum Breaking Action mentions to me, he grinds into my head all the time. Go to the indie circuit, find these guys who are up and comers. They could they could probably sign with you for a pack of peanuts. I'm like, that's an option, most definitely. I definitely want to see where this line goes in the beginning, how well it sells, because I really think these first couple will do well. Hopefully, at least that's the goal. So, but as far as kind of creating like these jobber type figures, I think that could work. I think it would be fun. I think those in the what's that caption the acronym, if you know, break that down the little individual letters for those who are kind of following this drama and whatnot. Uh, you put those little acronyms up there, YK, whatever. If that, whatever. I'm not that drunk yet, but whatever those initials are. Um, that most people are like, who the hell's a professor? But I think those in the know are really going to appreciate the reference and find that to be hilarious. So I think a figure like that would be awesome, and a lot of people would get a kick out of that. They're not buying it because it's a professor figure. They're buying it because of the joke behind it. Now, I think he himself would probably buy the hell out of it just because, hey, they might be making a joke figure out of it, a little parody, but hey, it's still a figure of me. So, like, why the hell not? But it's like the Slammy Awards. Like, I think Slammy Awards is supposed to be jokes for the most part, but look like an Owen Hart, man. Like that man, that son of a gun was happy as hell for his awards. Mm. Uh, Sorry, I mean I couldn't make out your last couple of messages. I got to do a better job myself personally of promotion. I thought I was doing a really good job of like promoting that tournament video because I wanted more people to tune in, obviously, because I wanted them to kind of check out, that particular video, that secondary video. Like, man, I really can't complain too much because I was on that side myself. Like, I was the douchebag that made a video. Now, here's a thing though. When I did it, it was stupid, but I was trying to be a comedian, and I failed miserably. And I realized afterwards that I'm not that funny, which I already know that. So nobody has to tell me twice. Um, I've talked about 80s Revolution all the time. I always rib on him because he always reminds me of my older brother Richard. I say it all the time. They look like they could be twins. Yeah, it's crazy. Um, I always pick on him because he it's like picking on your older brother or whatnot. So I always have a lot of fun with that. And who we have here? Um, thanks, man. um, anyways, I mean, there was a lot going on behind that story. There were behind the scenes. There was more to the story, but short version in his videos. I'm not gonna tell the whole story now because I'm sure a lot of people already know the story. But short version in his videos, he has a habit of using the expression a lot, and in one particular video, he probably said like 782 times in like a 10-minute video, and I thought that was hilarious. So, I thought I was gonna do like a whole Jack Bauer 24 drinking game, kinda parody that, and I got freaking pissed drunk in that video because, like I said, every time he said, "Take a shot," I don't know what I had, vodka I think I had vodka, and every time, like, oh, man, crazy. By time we're like 24 seconds into the video, and I've already taken like 13 shots. I might be exaggerating, but it was crazy. Uh, I actually made two drinking games. The first one, it was lot of fun. Second time, wasn't really much of a drinking game. It was more of a criticism because the man kept. I felt like I was being disrespected, and I found out later that that wasn't the case. Um, Issues with YouTube or YouTube algorithm or something with the messaging system. I don't know the whole situation with that, but Jason was able to fix that problem apparently, but later on. But I mean, obviously, we were able to rectify issues and mend the fence and obviously start working together and everything. So I mean, that whole issue has been solved. So yeah, but I too had my issues where I had my little drunken rant. But I mean that, like I said, the whole thing behind that was it was supposed to be a drinking game. It was supposed to be fun, light, comedic. This right here, with playtime, that stuff wasn't. I mean, that wasn't intended to be, friendly and light or anything. That was intended to target and humiliate and belittle people and tear down someone's channel and all that. I'm like, that's crazy. And like I was said in my little retort, that little 10-second or minute long, however it was, when I'm like, look, dude, you're not even mad at me. You're mad at somebody else. You're taking it out on me because I'm friends with somebody else. Like, dude, I've been friends with this person for this amount of years. Like, I just found out about you, a few months back. Um, how can you blame somebody for that? Okay, I'm making an action figure of them. Okay, maybe if you had actually been a decent person, like I don't know enough about you, but from everyone and their mom that I've spoken to or whatnot have all had the same opinions, and like literally first impressions are everything. And my first impression of you is you watching my video, literally belittling the hell out of me like crazy. And people were literally in my live stream telling me that he was watching my live stream, talking shit about me. Like, uh, I mean, I don't know to believe it or not. I guess I had to believe it, but like, I didn't, want to make assumptions until I actually went back and actually watched the video and seen for myself. I mean, I kind of, knew, yeah, it was probably happening more than likely, but I wanted to see exactly what was being said. And then when I went back and watched it, I'm like, dude, that's kind of cold. But, it was a referral. I subscribed, give the guy a chance, watch, every time I get notifications, watch a few minutes, see what's happening, and I kind of go through the comments to see who else is tuning in, and I kind of see, I'm like, is it mostly trolls? I'm like, dude, fine, maybe. I'm like, dude, if you have more people that are against you than who are actually there to support you, that tells me a lot about you as a person. And then I hear what you say about people, about other countries, how you treat people, like literally people right there next to you who assist you with your projects, with your channel. I'm like, it's rough. Like, I would love if my wife actually came down and helped me make videos and stuff. Like the other day when she was on, not online with me, but like, she was handing me the cards and I was kind of like reading off these cards that's for the card game for my live stream. Even something as some small as that, that was so much fun with having her just partake with something as small as that. So, mm, he's special. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, I'd love to have my wife on and just kinda, like, kinda goof off and, like, t share stories, together and everything. But, what was he saying? Like, "Yeah, man, Cameron, we think you're a freaking snooze fest," or something like that. I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I don't care. We don't like the way you talk." Okay. I can't change that. Um, that's just the way I talk, dude. I that's it is what it is. Oh, man. But I think that's enough of that. Here's something fun, man. Bone Breaking actually, he pointed something out to me, and he's absolutely right. And in the video, the tournament video yesterday, I kind of put this little imprint in the video that said hype. A few minutes, I don't know, it was like 20 seconds into the video. And I did that intentionally for that particular video, not only because I had to re-edit because I was including two videos and I wanted to, what do you call it? Stitch the two videos together. Um, because I obviously want to have more views on that particular tournament video because of said secondary video, but also because I gotta start asking people to include the hype feature more often because apparently when you hype videos, it brings more viewers, more subscribers to the channel, and I desperately need that because I mentioned this on my channel many times, and it's funny as heck. Um, I don't know if it's the algorithm or what is happening to my channel, but it's weird. Like back when I had like 50 subscribers, like I think my videos used to get like 100 to 200 views on each video within like a day or two. Now, normally within like I'd say within 5 to 7 days, I don't even count views after that because after and I'd say about 3 days. 3 days to 7 days, I say stop because, once your newer videos come out, you pretty much stop counting the views on older videos, but after 7 days, I'm like, then it's just randomness after that, but now I'm hovering closer to about 2,000 subscribers. Now, understand, you could have 1,000,000 subscribers. It does not guarantee you're gonna have 1,000,000 views. You could have 1,000,000 subscribers and you can get maybe 10,000 viewers of a video. You could have 1,000,000 subscribers, you could get 100 viewers a video. There's no guarantee how many people are gonna tune in to watch a particular video. So, but at the same time, you do expect the more subs you have, the more viewers you're gonna have, and it's I'm about 1.6. I'm like maybe 5 away from 1.7 thousand subs, and I think I'm hovering about between about 50 to 75 viewers per video nowadays. And I don't understand that. Most videos, like I said, a week later, less than 100 views. And I think I get more views on my live streams than I do on regular videos. And I've lost interest in making regular videos. I guess that's another reason why I've kind of just started making just tournament videos because people ask for the tournament videos. So at least I know there's some interest in that. But how did I get to that segue? See, I always do this. I always kind of branch off on these other topics, and I kind of forget about the segue. Um, I was talking about bone breaking action. Um, Viewers. So hyping. I was talking about hyping, and it led to hyping videos and hyping viewers and all that. Uh, he was talking about hyping the Maniac right wrestling line, right? And whenever we're sharing videos, like sharing the commercials that BBA made or sharing the commercials that Bum Shadows made, it seems like we're like the only three that are commenting on the videos and favoriting the videos or liking the videos or whatever. And it doesn't really seem like the advertisements are working as well because it's not seeming like anyone else is really getting the word out there. And we're just communicating among each other. And I'm like, it does kind of feel that way sometimes. So we really got to find better ways to get it out to the community. And so I'm really open to suggestions to anybody out there that watches this that might be have ideas of better way to market because I really believe in this line big time, right? And I want to get this out to the masses. Those fans of LJNs, those fans of Big Rubber Guys, those fans of Latuni, and I really think Latuni is those people who collect Latuni in particular, I really think that is the market that should buy the MRW line in particularly, because I think they're gonna go hand in hand, to be honest. I really think that AJ and I should be collaborating because I think he's got that brilliant mind. Um, I think he and I technically would we have the same side of same sort of mindset because I really like that he's that out of the box thinker. So like he comes up with those ideas I really like who's coming up with these blue X-Men style Macho Men's. And yes, it's not X-Men, it's Batman. But I always look at it as X-Men because I always think of it as being as being what do you call it, Cyclops, right? So alrighty. Hey Rick, what's happening, brother? Good to have you on, man. For a while, it was just Minnie and I for a long time in the chat here, bud. What was I going to talk about? Hey, I think it might actually be a longer night. What do you think, Rick? Do you think I got it in me to finish this off tonight? It's actually I thought I was going to need a chaser, so I got me some water for this. But I mean, maybe with the ice, it kind of watered it down. But like, it's not actually bad. Like I haven't needed a chaser for this. But I think the Admiral and I are gonna be spending some quality time together for a while. Oh, here's another thing, topic of discussion, guys. So Elle and I were talking about this on Wednesday, going into Thursday for New Year's, and so Tom Begg wants to be a difficult jerk off, and at this point, I don't know if I even want to even consider working with him again in the future. Absolute ripoff, man. Like I said it before. If you find yourself a good customizer, 3D prints, sculpts, paints, uh, prints at 3D files, whatever. I mean, does it all. Hold on to that son of a gun. Hold on to them tight. Don't let that son of a gun go, man. Because this is, and if they're fair and honest, they give you good pricing. You got yourself a gold mine right there. Because it just feels like everybody wants to take advantage of you, and I just want to meet a freaking like a real honest to God customizer because it just seems like everybody I deal with wants to take advantage of you, try and screw you over one way or another, and it's just so infuriating. I could use a drink myself. Hey, cheers, Rickman. Let me know which one you go for, brother. So, Tom, as I said before, I mean, for actual 3D file, three figures, they're always very expensive, right? And they're resin statues, which I which I generally think that a resin figure should sell for around $50. I don't think that a resin statue should be more expensive than a rubber figure. And even those, I mean, like Ram Treasures for 130 to 150 bucks, I think is crazy, but I think a resin statue should be between 50 to $75. But whenever I commission, you're looking at about $150. I think that's pretty much standard. But this guy, he was going to charge me $350, which I think was ludicrous. But for 350 bucks, and he made it out like he was the greatest 3D sculptor on the planet. He was going to get me a figure plus even the STL file so I could have it for the factory. And like I said, he made it out to be like he was the greatest sculptor in the universe. Nobody else could match his talent. That the Bloody Soldier that I wanted to create, nobody else seemed like they had the skill to do it, and he said he could do it. So, you know what? I was going to bite the bullet. I couldn't afford it last month. I was going to wait to January till I got paid to pay him. I was going to pay him. I think the first or second of the month. So a few days ago, reach out to him and still let him know, hey, 350, and like he writes back 350 question mark. No, he wants 450. I'm like, oh, you freaking scumbag. I was really hesitant at 350 bucks, which is ludicrous pricing, right? At $450, I mean, I no, I absolutely refuse that. You gotta do better. You gotta be better. I mean, how long does it possibly take to get on the computer and make a little 3D file? I mean, I could be wrong. It could take 10 hours to do that. Or it could take 10 minutes. I don't know, right? So, hey, Mustard, what's happening, brother? Yeah, man. Thursday for New Year's Day, I posted my last tournament video. Oh, well, not my last, but part 6 of my LGN tournament. But it was I think like a 45-minute video, but the video shows to be an hour long. But the last 15 minutes of that video, I included a secondary video. So once my tournament video ended, there's like a little bleed into a second video, which was the professor's rant video about me and how I'm making a action figure of BBA. So during his little rant, I just have these little small clips where I'm kind of like answering his questions or uh, basically responding to some of his little queries or whatever. So nothing major. I mean, it's not like any type of angry response or anything. Just little peeks in here and there where I kind of like make little responses. But that's all the secondary video is. So it's the my favorite LGN tournament year 4, um, round 2, part 6, and then it'll say something like bonus second video or bonus video included or something like that. Bonus video, and then it'll say like Happy New Year or something. Uh, hey, Mustard, I appreciate it, bro. um, and as far as Tom, man, like he like I said, he based on that charge me that extra amount, now I'm turned off from even including that soldier figure. And it's a damn shame because that soldier figure, that's basically what started the whole Maniac Riot Wrestling idea. Before there even was a Maniac Riot Wrestling, that that soldier was the whole concept. That was to be honest, that was supposed to be the first release. That was the figure that was the bread and butter. That was Waddy's channel. But my vision for that figure, it just seems like nobody has the skill, or if they have the skill, they don't have the patience to design it. That he who should no longer be named because he screwed me over several times out of funds, out of the design I wanted, out of the figures I paid for. He keeps kind of trying to gaslight me, trying to tell me that these hard as a rock resin statues I paid that I literally have in my hand. He's trying to gaslight me and constantly trying to tell me that those are rubber figures. Um, that's why I will no longer name him, or unless it slips up here or there. But I will no longer name him on my channel anymore because he does not. He no longer deserves to, get that credibility on my channel. But goddamn, and that's son of a gun. Like you know how much business he would have made because like I was going to give him his own figure in my line. I was going to pay him not only for designing all of my future figures, but I was going to pay him like percentages for all my sales. Like I was basically going to make him a partner. Whether it was in writing or not, it didn't matter. Like you think any of these other guys have writing? No. Like this is a business among us friends. This now, do I think that eventually if this thing takes off, it becomes big? Do we have to make this something more righteous, more legal? Probably. But for now, I just want us to enjoy what it is. Something for all of us. All right. Nah, sometimes. Not always, bud. Oh, damn, Corey. I checked my darn eBay the other day. I got your contact info, bud. I was gonna call you, but damn, every time I try calling you, sat down and my wife and I were started watching the darn show. So, but I do have your contact info, and I will be giving send you a text message whenever I stop being lazy. Gotcha, man. Mm. Uh, so, soldier figure, like I said, that was supposed to be the first one, but right now I'm thinking that one's probably going to be scratched. That one I'm scratching probably for two reasons. One, I've already got the Waddy Devil, and you don't have to have two of me in one series. Bone Breaking actually made a good he made a good point. It's like, well, yeah, there's two of you, but it's also based off of your line, right? So it doesn't matter if there's two of you. I mean, but you also got to look at it. It's not really two of you; it's two characters. I mean, you got to look at Cactus Jack, and then you look at, let's say, Mankind. It's not Mick Foley. It's Cactus Jack. It's Mankind. You got to look at it from that point of view. That's how you also get Dude Love, and that's how you get three characters in the same Royal Rumble, right? So you look at it from that point of view. That's fine. So you don't have to look at it as two Matthews in one series. You got to look at it as you've got Damian Riot, and you got this. I'm not gonna call it specialist. I'm gonna because yeah, specialist was the rank, but I'm gonna call it corporal. Corporal just sounds better. It's make believe. It's fine. I'm gonna call it Corporal Watson in on the packaging. So you got your soldier Corporal Watson and you got Damian Wright. So it's two completely different characters in that regard. Yeah, and whatever, and I can't do obviously StreamYard. I'm pretty sure I can. I just haven't set it up. Whenever I try typing in StreamYard and everything, they always ask for your credit card information, and like I'm always hesitant to do that crap anymore because every time I've done that stuff and done like free trials, I always forget to go back and cancel, and it's like 3 years later, I'm like looking at credit card statements and like, what is this stuff? I go back and I'm like looking at months and months and months of like credit cards. I'm like, I've been paying for this stuff for like forever, and I don't even know what this stuff is. And then you know how many times that's happened to me because I paid for like subscriptions. Like imagine paying for like Hulu. I mean, as an example, free subscription for like a month, or try this uh, HBO Max. Like when I was going overseas for like work, and I'm in the airport. In fact, I think it was Hulu, as an example. I'm in the airport, and this is like Hulu app back in like 2016, or I don't know what year it was, but it could have been HBO, whatever random thing. Sign up for the app, whatever. It's free for 7 days, just so I could watch a movie while I'm in the airport. Go overseas, I completely forget about it. It's like years later, we're still paying for this, and how much money did we lose all those years because like my dumbass forgot to pay for it, or to cancel the damn subscription, right? And all because I had to watch a movie while I was in the airport. And that probably happened like what, once for like 40 minutes while I was in like the Killeen airport back in Texas. So that's why I don't want to do stuff like StreamYard. Anything that requires you to put your credit card information, like I'm hesitant to do. And with YouTube, like what I was trying to do like last time is send a link to L, and like send a link to like Bum Shadows, for example. And let's say L will click on the link, and he's on for like 2 hours. let's say Bum Shadows messages, "Hey, I'm ready to tag in." L exits out, Bum Shadows clicks on the link, bam, he's up on the link, and then the two of us are able, because you can only have one person at a time. Or maybe I send all three links to all three of you guys, right? You want to say, "Hey, I want to tag in," bam, he Bum Shadows exits out, you hit the link, bam, you tag in. But the problem is, when I tried doing that, I couldn't. I got basically logged out of my own live stream. Normally, it's not a problem because I just go to the link that I sent to one of the collaborators, right? And I click on that link, and I ask to join my own live stream, and I can join from there. But even that wasn't working for me, so I'm like, "Oh hell, screw this." Like, YouTube sometimes makes it so difficult, so I wasn't able to do that either. But any of you guys, man, like yourself, BBA, if you guys have like have any of these platforms like this StreamYard or something, and you guys want to send me a link one day, like, "Hey, we have a meetup." Yeah, man, shoot. I mean, it doesn't have to be on my channel. Like, if BBA wants to do a live stream on his channel, that's fine too. Me neither. Like, I don't know computers at all. Like, I suck at this crap. Like, I was never on computers when I was a kid. Like, I messed around with with VCRs and stuff. Like, I couldn't tear apart a VCR and put it back together or anything. No, like when I said I mess with VCRs, like pop a VCR, tape it in, record, pause when right before it went on commercial, record right before it came back on. Basically when when that VCR was full, you popped it back in. It's as if you bought that VCR from the store because there was no commercials on it, and it was like I said, it was like straight through, like watching a full episode from direct from store. So that blank tape was perfect. Like, I was so perfect at being able to pause it right at the right time, recording it right at the right time. Man, I didn't even have a Facebook until like a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Shoot. Like, I only got a Facebook because Wrestling Writer told me, "Hey, you want to expand your YouTube reach? Get yourself a Facebook account, get yourself an Instagram." And hell, I only got Instagram like in like 2025, like probably early or mid 2025. Like, I'm trying to do stuff on Instagram, but like I don't know what to post on Instagram. Like, everything I post on YouTube, I try to post on Facebook and I try to post on Instagram, but like that's not always the case. Because some stuff I post on YouTube doesn't make sense. I post on Facebook and Instagram, so I'm like, and then I also noticed that the pictures that I post on Instagram, like a lot of it's cut off. So like you only see like maybe 60% of the picture or 80% of the picture. And I'm like, that's stupid. Yeah, I really gotta wait for it to warm up again. Uh, I look around this room, it drives me crazy because I got that junk right there. I bought that damn space heater off Timu. I freaking hate Timu. That crap is supposed to be so amazing because it's so affordable, but it's junk. Uh, you're supposed to get like this outdoor space heater, right? That's supposed to be so beautiful, so amazing, right? And it's supposed to come with this beautiful big propane tank. Guess what? No propane tank. And I opened up this box, broke down the box, cut it up so I could throw it away. Now I have all these components out. I was going to build it. I'm looking at this crap and I'm like, that is not going to look anything like the picture that I saw. Um, but I'm also like, you know what? These guys that I'm hiring to build my outdoor deck and everything, he also said that he was gonna he could build it for me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm paying these guys tens of thousands of dollars. I've already paid them, and I'm that's why I'm flat broke now because I have nothing left. So I'm just gonna wait for it to warm up, and these guys come back to continue with the deck. So I'm gonna let these guys build it for me. So that's using your noggin. But at the same time, the bad thing is it's taking up space in my room, and I don't like that. But I also got the two space heaters and that new couch I bought. My wife was mad at me because she wanted some nice, big, fancy, outdoor couches and stuff, expensive. But I'm like, it's an outdoor couch. It does nothing but rain in Louisville. And if it's gonna be rained on and have all this mud and stuff outside, like you wanna get a big fancy outdoor couch, or do you want something cheap, something you just go out there, sit on, but don't really care if it gets ruined, right? So Timu, if it's cheap, who cares? I mean, it's you just want something to be able to sit on. That's about it. Something you could lounge on while you're by the pool. That's about it. Oh God, how am I how am I sounding to you guys? Am I audible at all, or am I like really really bad? Uh, I'm really feeling the effects. So like, if I'm like super drunk, guys, let me know because like I don't want to keep going if like you guys can't understand me. So if I become too bad, guys, please let me know ahead of time. The Mason ones. 2750. He did my back walk. Thanks, Rick. Oh, finally finished. Wow. Finally finished that first drink. Give me a minute, guys. Whew. I mean, I think I started off like right here. Not quite half, but I mean, shoot, that was about half a cup. Maybe 45% at least. I mean, half a cup of rum. I mean, no, that's more than half a cup. But half of whatever this cup is. So. All right. All right. Need some water. Give me a minute. Just 1 second, guys. Hey, good thing is, if I get drunk enough, I might be able to go upstairs and pass out with my wife. What drink, Corey? Today we're enjoying the Admiral again. Admiral Nelson's Cherry Spice Rum. What's up, boy? What's up? Don't yell at me. You hungry? All right. Hold on. His Majesty must be fed. Come on. Come on. All right. All right. I hear you. Come on. Dude, you didn't even finish your soup. My dude. My dude. Merry Christmas. My dude, enjoy. Dude, I literally gave you an entire bowl. Observe. Dude, my guy, it's right here. It's right there. Jesus. What a prima donna. What a fancy little princess. All right. All right. Almost my whole yard was dug up. What what was your yard dug up for, Corey? You said the mason. Uh-oh. What's this? I don't know what this is. I can't get rid of it. All right. Where is the X button to get rid of this? This featured shop offers is literally blocking my comments section. All right, very good. No, I do not want. Go away. Thank you. Okay. Never had Facebook and banned from Twitter. You're banned from Twitter. You know what? I know exactly why you're banned from Twitter, Rick. You're probably on there harassing Ric Flair. Now I'm going to tell you who the real world's champion is. I could definitely see you on there with Ric Flair. That'd be hilarious. Hi, Sunbum. Come here, Summer Boner. Ouch. Don't spill my drink. Hi, Summer. Hi, Summer. Summer, this is not a good time. This is not a good time. Thank you, Summer. Think that is not a good image for the viewers. That is not a good image for the viewers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, guys. His Majesty freaking lost my train of thought. Can somebody fill me in? I lost the last thing I was thought. I forgot what the last thing I was talking about. Hold on, I gotta go through his messages. Maybe I can recapture that. Front walk estimate today after I had to get my yard dug up for Here we go. Front yard dug up. Oh, damn. That was $2,700. That's what I missed. Mm. They charged me like $2,000. Hold on a minute. They charge you 10 grand for that? Sheesh. I don't blame you, man. Like they charged me 2 grand. Yeah, that sounds all right. Like 2 grand just to install an outdoor outlet. So on the outside of my house, that way, towards the back. Uh so for the pool, in order to plug in the pump, they had to install another outlet out there. 2 grand. Now they also put a couple outlets inside my garage. Now I don't remember if that was also part of the $2,000 and or if that was additional cost. I think the two additional outlets inside the garage were part of the cost. So maybe it was three outlets for 2 grand. But I just think that's ridiculous for some damn power outlets. Freaking home ownership sucks. Someone made this joke, and I forgot how it went, but it was something to the effect that how about how a person would do anything for a person if they paid all their bills, fed them, clothed them, yada yada yada. Basically, talking about a husband or a wife. If a wife, if her husband paid all her bills, bought her clothes, you know, pay the bills, whatever, or if a woman was the breadwinner and her husband flipped burgers, if he was a janitor. And it doesn't have to be whatever. If you work at a restaurant, you're making $40,000 a year. I mean, how much do you make at a restaurant? 40 grand? 50? 25? I mean, I don't know. I never worked at a fast food restaurant. Like when I was a kid, I worked at Sara Lee. I made 750 an hour. That's sad. Like I started off at Sara Lee making $6 an hour, man, and I after at 3 years working for the company, I topped out at $7.50 freaking cents. And then I went to the army. It wasn't exactly a lot better. If you look at the army, looking at base pay, not looking at like, free medical and all that. If you were to say, "Hey, this is your base pay," if you were to say this is your base pay, and you were to say this is based on 40 hours a week, I did that. I think I did this back in like AIT once, and I think I was making like $10.43 an hour or something like that back in the day. Because back in the army, after taxes, I as a PFC back in 2004, I was making like $550 every 2 weeks. Oh god. You know what's funny though? $1,100 a month. I was riding high. $1,100 a month in 2004 as a 19-year-old. Like, that was freaking heaven. I felt like a millionaire because of freaking Sarah Lee, I was making like $300 a month, during the school year. I mean, I was working like Fridays, like 3:30 to 7:30, and then I'd work Sunday, like 11 to 4:30. And then if I work Friday, I work Sunday, and then I would work Saturday, 2 to 6:30. And then I work Friday and Sunday. Then I'd work Saturday. So I wasn't, making a lot of money, obviously, at Sarah Lee. So, making $1,000 a month at in the army was like incredible. But, $1,000, nowadays, it's like, can't do anything for you. That's not even a mortgage payment. But anyways, back to the story. If you had a wife that was, breadwinner, she was this businesswoman, and you were a barista at Starbucks. You're a man, you're a barista at Starbucks, and you were making $14 an hour or whatever, how much money they make. Just throwing out a number, I don't know. You had this woman that paid your bills, paid the mortgage, bought groceries, bought you clothes. You'd take out the trash, you'd wash the dishes, you'd probably cook dinner. You'd be so darn grateful. Yet, when we're kids, if our parents asked us to take out the trash, we'd give them such fits. And, stuff like that. And, it's 100% true. All the things that we look for when we're adults, we took for granted when we were kids, and like how messed up is that? But I think I even as a kid, like I was very appreciative and grateful for my mom for what she did provide at least. Like like my family was never rich by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think that we ever wanted for anything. Like I think we actually had everything that we ever wanted or needed. So, but by the time we were all teenagers and started working and whatnot, like my brother Richard, like he got his job, he started working, he had pretty much bought everything he needed. When I started working, I bought everything I needed. I've been saving like I was a hermit even as a teenager, as a kid, as a hermit. Like I saved everything I ever made. I had multiple jobs. Like when I was working at Sara Lee, like one summer, I even started working at my high school at Lane Tech, and I was saving my money at Sara Lee. I was saving my money at Lane Tech, working for JROTC during the summer job, and shoot, that doubled the money that summer. And I mean, I was building a pretty nice savings. Then one summer, I decided, you know what, I was gonna make a pretty deep cut into that savings. I was gonna buy me a car, and it was a really nice. I think it was a 2003 El Camino. I wanted. It was like $8,000. My mom didn't want me to spend the money on an El Camino, or didn't want me to spend $8,000 on El Camino. So there was a local. There's a this auto body shop like half a block from my house. Pick up a stone, hit the auto body shop. It was that close. I guess they buy broken down, destroyed cars, whatever, fix them up and sell them, whatever. They had this 91 Dodge Daytona two-door hatchback, red, beauty. Hey, what's happening now? I see you, buddy. Damn, the price is too up and high. Man. Surprise stream. Yeah, man, I wasn't planning it, bud. My wife went to sleep, and I was laying in bed with her, but I'm like, I couldn't fall asleep, and I was bored out of my mind. I had nothing else to do. I'm like, let me just kick back. I felt like a drink. It was either a drink or a smoke, and I'm like, why the hell not? I'm bored. I need my buddies to keep me sane. So yeah, he might be. What time is it right now? Uh, shoot, he might be streaming at 7 o'clock. So if he streams at 7, I might be jumping off soon just to tune into that show. But I found this Dodge Daytona for like $1,300. Beauty. They really did a good job fixing that sucker up on the outside. Inside was actually fixed up really nice too. But what was it like underneath the hood, right? Bought the car, $1,300, paid it off. I had me my first car, which was nice because it was really hard dating a girl. With no car. Couldn't take the bus everywhere, right? Couldn't exactly have mother driving us everywhere. So at 18 years old, I bought my first car. Oh, I bet my mom was fucking pissed though. Yeah, my mom was damn. I don't want to say she was pissed, but what followed, I think that made her mad. If she knew what was coming, she probably would have like been like, you know what? If I knew that was happening, I would have just let you buy the $8,000 car. Because the Dodge Daytona, it essentially turned into to be a lemon. When I bought that son of a bitch, like every 5 damn seconds, that damn son of a bitch would turn off on me. And I didn't know anything. Like I didn't get my driver's license until I was 18. I didn't know how to drive. Like I fucking sucked at driving. To this day, I still suck at back driving. And I think it was more to the fact that like when you're going through driver's ed and everything, you're trying to drive the way that they teach you to drive. You just don't sit there and just drive naturally. Like when I drive with one hand on the wheel. Like I can't drive with two hands on the wheel. It doesn't feel natural to me. It feels uncomfortable. It feels weird to me. So I like to drive with one hand on the wheel, and I have like one hand off on the. Plus, I need new tires. Bad timing. Yeah, dude, I got so many freaking bills coming up in January. 100%. Um, this month is probably going to break me. I have probably several dollars worth of bills coming out this month. How am I going to pay all that stuff all at once, right? Uh, savings, but like there's nothing left in savings. So I know exactly how you're feeling about that. I steer with my knees so I can chill. Rotate the bad tire to the back. Oh man, that's good, man. But so the car kept shutting down on us, right? One day I go to pick up my girlfriend, wife, nowadays, as you guys know. Pick her up at her house, surprise her because she was in summer school, and it's 2003, so she's in summer school, and she's going to summer school senior year to graduate, and so it's 2003. She's 18. No, It's 2003, so she's 19. No, no, she's still 18. She does no, it's 2003, it's summertime, so she doesn't turn 19 until September. So she's still 18 at the time. So yeah, we're both 18 at the time. So she's 18, she's in summer school, she's going to graduate. I'm 18, but I'm I just finished junior year. I'm going into senior year. I don't graduate until senior year 19. I'm a year behind. You guys know that. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I pick her up at her house. We're about halfway to school and we're at a red light. Car shuts off. What the fuck? Like, I'm freaking like, what the hell just happened? So I turn off the car, turn the car back on, and no, it's not turning back on. I'm freaking the hell out. Like, what the hell's going on? I'm trying to call mom. Like, what the hell? Like this, like I don't know what the hell to do. Like I'm a new freaking driver. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. My older brother Eddie gets in the car, gets on the phone, and put the car back in and drive in park, turn off the car, turn it back on. Luckily that worked. Duh, stupid ass. Put the car in park. Duh. I'm obviously not that intelligent, so I don't think about that. But yeah, over a course of owning that damn car, that was a common reoccurrence. Car turns so that was like a common theme with us. Like while we're driving, car shuts off. Like I wouldn't even I wouldn't even handle the damn stick shift anymore. Like we didn't have a stick. It was like a manual. It was an automatic. Like my wife would grab again, girlfriend at the time, would grab the freaking stick shift and put it in park while I turned the ignition off and back on again. I'm like, dude, I got this. But she wanted it to be part of it, I guess. I don't know. But that Dodge that was a beautiful sports car. There was these little buttons on the dashboard you push and the headlights would come up out of the hood of the car, like eyes out of the car and then come back down when you push the button down again. I like that car a lot. It was my first car, so obviously it would hold special meaning to me. Hi, Sunbum. And then I went to the army and came back. And when I left to go to Fort Hood, I didn't take that car with me because it was going from Illinois to Texas, and I didn't feel comfortable traveling that distance. So I took a train. I think later on, my wife sold that car to her sister or something. I don't know, but that car was no longer mine. Ugh, ugh. But yeah, 2003. I also that year bought my not too long after. Actually, 2003 is a pretty good year because through U.S. Cellular, got my cell phone. So I got a few hookups. I got my cell phone. Obviously, I had to have my father get the cell phone for me because I couldn't get it myself. And then asshole, one day he was calling me, I wouldn't answer. So the asshole decided he wanted to call US Cellular and cancel my freaking phone. I'm like, son of a bitch, you're not even paying the damn cell phone bill. I'm the one that's paying the cell phone bill, and you have the audacity to cancel my freaking cell phone, you piece of shit. But I'm like, you better freaking call these damn people to turn my damn cell phone back on, mother effer. I mean, that's how freaking petty that SOB was. But got my first cell phone. It was a really nice blue cell phone, Nokia. Had little lights on the side of the phone. That was pretty nice. I really like that damn son of a bitch too. Later on, I got my car. I got my first car. few months later, we were at the mall. The mall closest to my house was Lincolnwood, and I'm trying to remember the mall that's closest to my wife. Damn, she lives in on Addison, so or she lived on Addison. Trying to think of that mall that's down there. What that was called. I don't remember the mall down that way, but anyways, we're walking through her mall down that way, and we go into the store, and I forget the name of the store, but it's something like Lausanne, like LAUSAUSLAUSAUGNE. I don't know, something like that. I don't know, not important. And we're looking at jewelry, and we come across this engagement ring, and she just tears up, and she just looks at this particular wedding ring and engagement ring, and just beautiful, gorgeous engagement ring, and the sparkle in her eye, and the tears, and the joy. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, damn, I had to. There was just no way, shape, or form I had to leave that ring there. I came back maybe a couple days later. I had to buy that ring. Now, mind you, this is 2003, right? I'm 18 years old. That ring probably costs more than at Sara Lee. That ring costs more than I would probably earn in like 2 years. Yeah, probably. Probably more than I made in probably 2 years at Sara Lee. But that seeing that joy that was on her face when she saw that ring, that told me everything I needed to know, man. I knew that was the one. That was the perfect ring for her. White gold ring, beautiful diamond. But it was burning a hole in my pocket for months. But me, I'm a crazy person. I'm psychotic. One day, November, we're watching the 2003 remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre because why not? If you're ever going to propose to someone, what better movie to watch to propose to someone than freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? But anybody that knows me knows that you know what? Maybe it's not as crazy an idea to propose to someone than that freaking movie. But let's be honest. If you watch that movie and you watch the scene where the guy's hung upside down and you see where the wedding ring or the engagement ring falls out of his pocket, it makes sense. And in my demonic, stupid rationale, the thought process was, what if I get into a car wreck or something bad happens to me, right? What if she never knows how I feel, right? So I want her to know that she's loved and whatnot, and that I wanted this. So later on that night, I proposed to her. And to me, it was a glorious, special moment. So it really was more special than just simply, proposing after watching a horror movie. It really was a more beautiful sentiment than just that. Than just simply, hey, you win. Slide the wedding ring over to. I tell you, man, I think about a lot of things, man, and there really is a lot of rationale behind a lot of decisions that I make. There is reasoning behind my madness, and a lot of times that madness is beautiful. So, mm. Oh man, I ever tell you a story, man? Like how you ever notice how like tell you a story about like how every time my wife convinces me to do something special, like donate blood, and she always catches the sickness. Like we're having a high school blood draw, right? Blood donation, and so we go to a blood donation, and she has some kind of uh, hey, Waddy, what's that blood thing you have? Yeah, she has low iron. So she couldn't donate blood. So so she wasn't able to donate, but I was. So I donated blood, no worries. Afterwards, I get up, I'm perfectly fine. But you look at her, she looked very weak, very sick, like she had just donated like her entire body's worth of blood. I tried to fill her up with cookies. And my poor baby. Oh, I felt so bad for her. She looked so sick. Or like when we're in the military, right? When you're going overseas, getting ready for deployment, they give you all of these different shots and stuff. And one of them are the what the hell is the fucking shot called? The hell is a damn Iraq shot called? I don't know, man. God damn it. They give you a damn shot. Okay, they give you a shot. Well, they give you many shots, but they give you one particular shot. Bam. They gave me a shot in my right arm. It's 2005. I'm getting ready to go on my first combat deployment to Iraq. Vaccination. I started donating blood myself a few years ago when my yearly physical indicated that I was high in red blood cells. That's cool. Well, we have a local spot that we could donate blood and get paid for, but that damn place takes too damn long. And I'm like, man, I just don't have to go through the early process. You because not only do you have to, hey Russ, Admiral Nelson's cherry spice rum, but I probably drank like about 2 glasses worth of this already, so I'm pretty out of it. And my wife is up now. She's been up for about 5 minutes, so I might be getting off soon. Giggity. um, shoot. I honestly was thinking maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I've lasted an hour and a half, but freaking His Highness decided to interrupt me, and Summer Bummer decided to interrupt me, and today's Friday, so I'm pretty sure Bump Shadows is doing a live stream tonight, so I gotta jump off to make sure that I tune into his live stream as well. Uh, Back to the vaccination. So I'm going on my first combat deployment, and my wife and I were back in our first apartment together back in '05. So I got the shot in I think my right arm, and that's important because not only the arm, but the placement of the shot. My wife, we don't use protection. We don't have to. We're married. She gets a sexually transmitted vaccination, an STV. It's something we coined. Is it a real thing? I don't freaking know because she gets that same damn shot thing right in the exact same spot that I have mine. No, it disappears in like 2 days. It's like a blue dot that's like right here in the arm, right? What the hell is that damn shot that they give you? Malaria shot, I think. No. What the hell is the shot that the army gives you when you go to Iraq? A peanut butter shot? Are you fucking kidding me? No, that's not a damn peanut butter shot. All right, Google, are you retarded? Vaccines, yes, vaccines. Help me out. Anthrax. Yes. Anthrax shot. Peanut butter. Freaking Google is trying to tell me it's a peanut butter shot. Anthrax. That's what it is. They give you an anthrax shot. I've gotten the peanut butter shot. Oh man. No man, it's the anthrax shot. But that's funny as hell though. Oh god. I am so freaking drunk right now, and I'm freaking loving this because that's so damn funny. Shoot. That's the slang. The nut butter shot. Rick, that's freaking awesome. Uh, uh, oh man. I am out of it, my dudes. Uh, shoot. Because it makes him check. Oh shoot. I don't know, it was like a black or blue injection right in her freaking arm, like a little circle, like right here. But yeah, like she ended up. I mean, she obviously she's not in the army or anything, right? So but the fact that she ended up getting like an injection shot, like right in the exact same spot, like how does that even happen? But I just thought that was freaking cool as hell. Sometimes we joke with the doctors and we're like, yeah, I gave her an STV. I don't think they understand the joke or the implication or anything. I think they think I'm saying STD and they ignore me or they think I'm sick or something. But like I'm saying STV vaccine. So they're not enjoying the freaking the joke in itself. But I'm like, man, I'm being hilarious right now, and you guys aren't appreciating it. You freaking doctors are freaking weird. Uh, in the butt cheek, is that where it was? No, but this shot was it anthrax in the ass, man? No, but this shot was in the arm. Maybe it wasn't anthrax then. Maybe it was something else. Because this one was in the actual arm because that's where it popped up on. It was in the arm. Uh, But I tell you, man, those freaking jokes freaking write themselves. I tell you, these freaking kittens, man. Now you can see them. They won't leave me alone. Morty is hidden up there, and Summer's over there. Like they will not leave the room unless I leave the room too. It's penicillin. Is that what the anthrax shot is? Talk about peanut butter shot. Man, let me tell you about this bullshit. Like, hey, Brittany, you want to come in here and talk about that peanut butter thing? You don't have to be on camera. It's funnier if you tell it. You sure you don't want to be a part of it? Oh man, is what it's called in boot camp. I don't think I remember it being called peanut butter myself personally, but uh, my wife and I, when we first we got lived on post, obviously, when I first got to Fort Hood. My roommate and I, we were both in the same company in Fort Lee. We were both golf company in Fort Lee, and we were both assigned to Fort Hood, and both assigned to 589th BSB in Fort Hood. And apparently I can't see him. So the barracks that we were staying at was I think aviation barracks. So we weren't obviously in the same barracks that we were supposed to be in, which was great because the freaking barracks that we were staying in were like awesome apartments, like little small apartments. And if you were to see the barracks that they moved the guys to later on were like really shitty freaking barracks. So the barracks that I stayed in, like the first several months I was there, I was happy. Like I lived good. Um, but how was I talking about? I hate when this happens. Give me a minute, guys. I'm drunk and I have memory problems. Oh god, hold on, guys. Hot dog Hogan. Hot oh god. Oh shit, that's what I was talking about. I don't know why hot dog I don't know why hot dog Hogan got my memory back, but god damn, it worked. All right, so my roommate Doug and I worked. We lived on the aviation barracks, and obviously we had our own laundry room, right? So obviously, when I got married, a couple months later, my wife moved from Illinois to Texas, and we got our own off base apartment. Every Friday, my wife and I would after work, I'd go home, I would change, we would empty the hamper, and we'd load up the car, and we'd come back on post, and we'd go back to one of the laundry rooms, and we would use laundry machines. We'd use laundry machines and washing machines and dryers. While our washing machines were in use, we'd go to the oh damn. Oh god. Babe, help me out. Grocery store. What's the grocery store called? And post? Commissary. Jesus Christ. I am not that drunk. Actually, I kind of am. Yeah, I'm really freaking drunk. I'm sorry, guys. Commissary. Commissary. Jesus Christ. Uh, my wife and I would go to the commissary, go grocery shopping. No, we wouldn't. No, I take that back. We would go PX shopping first. That's what would happen. We would put our laundry in the washing machine, then we would go to the PX. We would look at movies, check out whatever electronics there are, clothes, whatever. Because clothes washing is usually like 45 minutes, whatever. Come back, throw the clothes in the dryer, and then we go to the commissary. Because clothes drying is like an hour and a half, and that gives us more time. But this in particular time, my wife and I were in the laundry room. We're sitting down on the dryers, washing machines. We're talking, having a good time, whatever. And we're talking about, for whatever reason, special needs kids. And I don't know. I don't know if it's talking about special needs kids or talking about peanut butter, or whatever. I don't know why, but like um she was asking about peanut butter or something. I don't. This is 2005. Okay, this is over 20 years ago. I don't remember the conversation, but like she was asking about peanut butter, and for whatever reason, I'm like, I don't like peanut butter. Why are you such a fucking retard for? Oh god, you fucking retard. Why are you so stupid? Oh god, I hate myself. You're going to hell for calling them retards. You're going to hell for making fun of retards. No, you're going to hell for calling them retards. You're getting canceled. Yeah, probably. Matthew, were you a special kid when you were young? Yes, I was. Well, Matthew, you're okay then. All right, I'm good then. It's okay, Matthew. You were a special kid. What the hell are they talking about? Oh yeah, the the peanut butter segment. The peanut butter segment. I'm like, I don't like peanut butter. Like a freaking jackass. And out of nowhere, man, this freaking random ass chick walks into the freaking laundry room. Like, I don't know if she's even there. Like, I'm like, I don't like peanut butter. I don't hear her walk into the laundry room. My wife doesn't fucking alert me that she just walked in. And I'm like, she's a freaking ninja. She walks in, check out her laundry. I don't know if she's there. I'm like, all acting all freaking goofy and shit. I look over, this freaking girl is just there. I'm like, oh shit. like freaking crazy ass guy, Philadelphia Phillies fan type of scenario, like scenario. I'm like, wow. Thanks a lot, honey, for alerting me. Freaking embarrassing as hell. I'm humiliated. Like, what the hell do I say? Like, how do I respond in a situation like that? I look like a total ditz at that moment. My wife is laughing her ass off. I'm glad your husband being absolutely humiliated is funny as hell to you, but like my wife's like that is funny. I'm embarrassed like hell. I love my wife is like my wife is dying. That girl, like the girl coming in to check out her laundry, like she doesn't know what the hell to do. Like I don't know to check out my laundry. Like what do I do with this? Like she just like hauls ass out of there afterwards. I don't know if I ever saw that girl again, but like she was gone. I think I felt worse for her at that moment. That poor chick, man. She just wanted to check on her laundry, and then she just opens the door and just like, I look like peanut butter. What? Sorry, but I don't. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I don't mind peanut butter. I mean, I like Reese's cups if we're okay with that. But like, I don't know what the hell she was asking me about. Why Reese, why peanut butter was even a conversation. But uh oh man, what was more embarrassing? Me, that poor chick, or my wife laughing her ass off at me? I blame me. I think I was more embarrassed. I just got on Target, limited two Hogans. Uh, Forgot how many is signed, but they loaded up on Target for sale. Right. You guys trying to change the subject to Cena's question. Are the Cenas actually signed though? Or are they just, photo signed or whatever you call it? Like he signed one thing and somebody took a picture, bam, and then we're just like photoshopping this onto this packaging type of deal. Mm. Uh, Anybody know if anybody else is live right now? Ah, shoot. Bum Shadows actually is live right now, guys. I actually didn't want to cut into Bum Shadows live show, so I might actually end this so I can actually tune into that one. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if you guys are going back and forth or what. I don't know if you have a preference or if you're going back and forth or whatnot. Mm, that's where figures come from the store supply. I'm paying attention to your comments because I'm interested in knowing myself. But I gotta look like super close because my vision is horrible. Mm, for each, that's what's up. Seem to be a thing. Purple cards are still. Is that what we're calling the darker blue cards, purple cards now, or are they just calling them dark blue? Because whenever I hear purple cards, that's what I think is the darker blue versions. Mm, mm, See, guys, a little bit different from me. See, the blue are the ones I want to open. The black cards are the ones I want to keep on card. I just gotta feel like the black cards. I mean, black cards to me are always the rare cards, right? Even if you're talking bootlegs. Like, look at these, black card Sun Gold figures, for example, bootlegs. Even those are like $200 figures. But like, if you look at the blue card Sun Gold, Big John Stud, Jimmy Snuka, Big Hulk Hogan, they're like $50 figures. Like, I want those black card figures, but I don't want to pay $200 for them. Especially knowing that I paid $50 for them for the carded blue cards. So I don't know about the opening up the blue card, the black cards for that. But then again, I opened up all the black cards of everyone but Hogan, and one or two of them were blue posters. So, I mean, that's one thing right there. Logan's not a good figure. I mean, not a good character, but the one thing I will say about this, they did make a really good figure. In fact, I might actually say they might actually create the best figure among the lot. At least design wise, he might have the best. Now Hogan, you could argue, yes, Hogan is probably the best. Yada yada. It's just an original Elgin design. That's the one thing. If it wasn't, if they came up with a brand new design, that would have been something. But the simple fact that they just recreated the original 1984 design, that lose points with me. All right, guys. Looks like it's just the three of us left over, and I think I have the last of information for me. Um, I'm actually gonna start tuning in to Bum Shadows, guys, because I'm about 40 minutes late. But I don't want to tune you guys out just in the nick of time, so I want to let you guys. So I'm just kind of reading through just before anything else. Um, mhm. Completely bought Paul. Hey Rick, yeah man, it's been a good night, buddy. It's been a fun live stream, man. I appreciate you tuning in, bud. Yeah, man, I was gonna see if I could take this to 2 hours even. If you guys want to have a few more back and forth comments, guys, we got about 5 minutes and 40 seconds or so to go. Um, in fact, I finished the last of my drink. And I have a quick bathroom break if you guys need to do anything real quick. And I will be right back. All right. Oh, dang. I think I missed a lot of stuff here. Hold on, guys. I'll make sure I got all the comments before I exit out of today's video. Pretty common. First half convenient orders. Black card. Black card. Emily, where's Dusty? Shipping to Dusty's. I got black card and set. I think I ordered 4 pumpkins. So. You know, oh damn, dude. With it being about 7:43 right now, I don't think I have it in me to go to midnight. Well, shoot, man. You know, if I had a co-host, L, you know, I might be able to make it to midnight, but individually, I don't know if I had with my mind, I don't know if I have the ability to individually go by myself to midnight. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll still be going tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. But like I said, tomorrow, individual right now, couldn't do a 4 or 5 hour shift by myself right now. uh, uh, where are we at? An hour, 59 minutes. So another 40, 52 seconds, and we'll take it 2 hours and we'll call it a day. That's what's up. I have OCD, guys. For those that watch this video, be like, what's up? What's his obsession with 2 hours? That's what it is. OCD. I have to end on an even number. All right, guys. We are at 35 seconds. So, for everyone that's tuned in today, thank you so much for watching. Everyone that's commented, again, thank you. I will be back with Fly the O special guest for tomorrow's video, for tomorrow's live stream. As always, thank you for watching. Talk to you guys in the comments and see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.